A massive military-grade Doppler radar array scans the clear open sky directly above the triangle at 5,000 feet. The monitors show a completely clear blue sky afternoon with zero clouds in sight, but the high-frequency radar returns paint a terrifying, high-density anomaly hovering in place, a physical mass measuring over 200 feet wide, completely invisible to the naked eye. If you think The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch is just another staged mystery show with zero real-world proof, you are completely missing the most jaw-dropping scientific breakthrough of the year. In Season 7, Episode 11, On the Radar, Travis Taylor and the team deploy cutting-edge Doppler technology to map the mysterious force field known as the bubble. But what starts as a routine radar scan turns into an absolute nightmare when the equipment picks up an active, solid structure hiding in plain sight right above their heads. In exactly 3 minutes, I am going to show you the precise moment the team realizes this invisible object isn't just hovering. It is actively tracking their movements and emitting an electromagnetic pulse that knocks out their radar telemetry. If you exit this video right now, you are going to miss the actual, undeniable data that proves something massive is sitting in the sky, guarding the property from above. This episode takes everything we thought we knew about the ranch's airspace and completely turns it on its head. By the end of this breakdown, you will see why this specific discovery has sent shockwaves through both the scientific and UFO communities. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications. We dissect the world's most heavily guarded secrets and break down every major revelation every single week. And you do not want to be left behind. Get ready, because what is hiding in the sky above Skinwalker Ranch is truly chilling. The investigation opens with Travis Taylor, Erik Bard, and the team gathering outside the command center to tackle the ranch's most persistent anomaly, the bubble. For seasons, we've seen rockets bounce off an invisible barrier at 5,000 feet, drones lose GPS lock, and helicopters experience dangerous altitude drops in this exact spot. To finally map the physical density of this barrier, the team brings in a specialized, mobile Doppler radar unit capable of penetrating atmospheric camouflage and detecting localized gravitational shifts. They calibrate the array, point the dish directly into the center of the triangle, and initiate a full-spectrum frequency sweep. And almost instantly, the monitors go crazy. The Doppler radar isn't just picking up atmospheric turbulence or temperature inversions. It is rendering a sharp, highly structured circular anomaly suspended at the 5,000-foot mark. The data shows an outer shell of compressed air surrounding a hollow, zero-density core. It looks like a physical dome sitting right in the middle of the sky. How does a solid, geometric dome remain completely stationary in 30-mile-per-hour desert winds without a single engine or propeller? This is where the team gets a massive reality check. The ranch isn't just reacting when they dig into the earth or fire rockets. It is constantly maintaining an invisible, high-tech canopy right over their heads. Drop a comment below right now. Do you think the bubble is an invisible force field built to protect whatever is buried under the mesa? Or is it a localized portal hovering over the ranch? I want to see your theories. Keep this Doppler reading in mind, because in just a few minutes, we are going to look at what happens when the team tries to punch a high-energy signal directly into the center of that dome. With the Doppler radar giving them exact coordinates of the invisible dome, Travis Taylor decides it's time to force a physical reaction. He sets up a high-frequency radio transmitter directly beneath the center of the anomaly, aiming a concentrated 1.6 GHz signal straight up into the core of the bubble. If you've followed the ranch's history, 1.6 GHz is the exact military-grade frequency that always broadcasts right before a major UAP event or equipment failure occurs on the property. The moment, Travis flips the master switch, broadcasting the signal into the sky. The atmosphere above the triangle undergoes a bizarre transformation. The Doppler radar screen violently glitches, showing a sudden, intense wave of high-density energy radiating outward from the center of the bubble. The signal isn't passing through into deep space. It is bouncing straight back down to the ground like a mirror reflecting a laser beam. And then, the team's handheld electronics start shutting down one by one. Cameras flicker, tablets freeze, and the audio team reports a high-pitched, metallic feedback screeching through their headsets. The invisible dome is actively reflecting and amplifying the energy back onto the researchers. If your skin is crawling from this real-world high strangeness, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We are tracking every single episode of Season 7, and the evidence is getting too massive to ignore. Travis stands in the middle of the triangle, staring up at the empty blue sky, realizing that they aren't just poking an anomaly. They are interacting with an active defense-oriented technology. Keep this signal reflection in mind, because what happens when they launch an aerial camera directly into the zone will leave you completely speechless. Consider this your absolute, non-negotiable spoiler warning. If you haven't watched Season 7, Episode 11, On the Radar yet, we are about to break down the absolute climax of this aerial investigation. We are laying out the data, the Doppler imaging, and the terrifying physical evidence the team uncovers in the sky. If you are ready for the truth, let's step into the dark. With the Doppler radar showing a massive, reflective canopy at 5,000 feet, the team decides to launch a high-altitude, camera-equipped research drone directly into the eye of the anomaly. They want visual proof of what is causing the radar returns. As the drone climbs past 3,000 feet, the video feed inside the command center remains crystal clear, showing the sweeping Utah desert below. But as the drone breaches the 4,800-foot mark, approaching the edge of the Doppler anomaly, the onboard sensors register a sudden, violent drop in air temperature. The temperature doesn't fall by a degree or two. It plunges by 20 degrees in a single second. The drone's flight telemetry shows the aircraft entering a region of intense, localized electromagnetic interference. And then the live camera feed captures something truly chilling. On screen, the clear blue sky in front of the drone begins to warp and distort, creating a shimmering, lens-like effect. As the drone pushes closer, the thermal camera on board reveals the distinct, heat-absorbing outline of a massive, dark object hovering inside the distortion. Stop what you are doing and comment below. Do you think this hidden aerial object is a cloaked craft watching the team, or is it the power source holding the force field together? Let's get the debate started in the comments right now. But wait, the drone is about to get too close, and the invisible structure is about to defend itself. Stay tuned, because in just a moment, we are going to reveal the terrifying system failure that sent the drone plummeting toward the Earth. As the drone reaches the 5,000-foot mark, hovering just feet away from the shimmering thermal outline, the 1.6 GHz detector on board starts flashing a hostile, solid red. The invisible object isn't passive anymore. It emits a massive, localized electromagnetic pulse, EMP, directly at the aircraft. Inside the command center, the main monitor screen instantly cuts to violent green static. The drone's telemetry logs show all 4 electric motors failing simultaneously, and the primary lithium battery voltage drops to absolute zero in a fraction of a second. The drone, completely dead in the air, tumbles out of the sky, falling like a rock from 5,000 feet toward the rocky terrain near the mesa. We lost it. Complete power loss, Caleb Bench screams, tracking the falling trajectory on the backup GPS map. This isn't a mechanical failure or a loose wire. This is a targeted, energy-directed attack designed to neutralize any civilian technology that attempts to inspect the invisible dome. The level of coordinated defense shown by this anomaly is off the charts. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that whatever is sitting in the sky above Skinwalker Ranch possesses advanced technology capable of neutralizing electronics on demand. If this mind-bending event is giving you chills, hit that subscribe button right now. We are the ultimate destination for those who want the raw, uncensored data behind the world's greatest mysteries. Dragon immediately dispatches the security team to recover the crashed drone before its memory card is destroyed or stolen. Keep watching, because what they discover on the Mesa crash site is going to take this investigation to a whole new level. The security vehicles race across the dusty trails of the ranch, kicking up clouds of red earth as they head toward the base of the mesa where the drone impacted. When Thomas Winterton and Dragon arrive at the crash site, they find the shattered carbon fiber frame of the drone wedged between 2 massive sandstone boulders. But as Thomas kneels down to carefully retrieve the camera housing, his handheld Geiger counter and radiation meters start clicking with alarming urgency. The ground surrounding the crashed drone isn't just dusty rock, it is heavily ionized. The radiation meters register a sudden, elevated spike of gamma radiation concentrated in a tight 3-foot circle around the crash site. The drone didn't just lose power from an EMP. It was hit with a high-dose beam of ionizing radiation as it breached the bubble. Thomas pulls his hand back, his face pale as he looks at the clicking meter. "It's hot," he warns the crew. Whatever hit this drone in the sky left a nuclear fingerprint all over it. Dragon steps in, insisting that everyone put on protective gloves and handle the debris with extreme caution. The ranch has once again demonstrated that pushing its boundaries comes with real, physical dangers. Before we reveal what Erik Bard managed to recover from the drone's hardened memory card, comment below. Would you have touched that irradiated debris to get the camera footage? Or would you have left it on the mesa? Hold on to your seats, because the retrieved files contain a single, corrupted frame that will change everything we know about the bubble. Back in the secure environment of the command center, Erik Bard uses specialized data recovery software to extract the video files from the drone's damaged memory card. Most of the video file is corrupted by digital static filled with horizontal lines and distorted audio. But right before the EMP hit and killed the power, there is a single, clean frame that survived the crash. Erik zooms in on the frame, enhancing the contrast and adjusting the light levels. On the screen, suspended right in the center of the shimmering thermal lens at 5,000 feet, is a distinct metallic curvature reflecting the sunlight. It isn't a cloud, and it isn't an optical illusion. It is a solid, manufactured surface with a dark, non-reflective coating. The image confirms what the Doppler radar picked up hours earlier. There is a physical, structured object hanging motionless in the sky directly over the triangle. Travis Taylor stares at the monitor, visibly shaken by the visual confirmation. "That's not natural," Travis says, pointing at the smooth, curved edge on the screen. "That is an engineered structure sitting right in our airspace." If this incredible visual evidence is blowing your mind, subscribe to the channel right now. We break down every single piece of telemetry from Skinwalker Ranch, bringing you the raw facts. Stay tuned, because the team is about to cross-reference this aerial object with their subterranean data from the mesa. With the Doppler radar data and the recovered video frame secured, Erik Bard cross-references the coordinates of the 5,000-foot aerial object with the subterranean scans of the mesa, and the result leaves the entire science team in absolute awe. The invisible object hovering at 5,000 feet sits on the exact same vertical axis as the massive 290-foot deep metallic anomaly discovered inside the mesa. They are perfectly aligned, forming a straight, vertical line that cuts directly through the heart of the property. This isn't two separate anomalies. The object in the sky and the object buried deep beneath the rock are part of a single, unified system. The subterranean structure is acting as a ground anchor or power generator, projecting the invisible force field and the monitoring platform straight up into the atmosphere. Skinwalker Ranch isn't just a piece of land with strange phenomena. It is a fully operational vertical facility that spans from deep underground all the way into the upper atmosphere. Pause the video and comment below. Do you think this vertical facility was built by an ancient civilization, or is it an active extraterrestrial outpost hiding in plain sight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Keep your eyes locked on the screen, because we are about to witness the shocking climax of this Doppler investigation. This is the moment where the aerial investigation reaches a thrilling, high-energy climax. Determined to prove the connection between the ground and the sky, Travis Taylor hooks the Doppler radar system directly into a high-output ground transmitter aimed straight at the mesa's vertical borehole. He wants to complete the circuit, firing a signal into the Earth to see if the aerial object at 5,000 feet responds in real time. The moment the transmitter fires, sending a wave of radio energy deep into the mesa, the ground beneath their feet begins to hum with a low mechanical vibration. Simultaneously, the Doppler radar dish tracking the sky at 5,000 feet registers a massive, instant spike in density. On the radar monitors, a brilliant column of light appears, physically connecting the underground anomaly in the mesa directly to the invisible dome in the sky. It is a visible, energy-based conduit linking the Earth to the atmosphere. The feedback loop is so powerful that the Doppler radar's digital receivers begin to smoke. and a loud alarm-like tone echoes through the command center. "We've locked onto the beam!" Travis screams over the roaring hum of the equipment, pointing at the real-time Doppler display. The ground and the sky are talking to each other right now. This is easily one of the most significant and scientifically validated breakthroughs in the entire history of the show. If you agree, hit that subscribe button right now to support our channel. Do not leave yet, because the final segment of this video explains what this means for the rest of Season 7. So, what does the mind-blowing resolution of On the Radar actually prove about Skinwalker Ranch? The discovery of the invisible aerial structure using Doppler radar, the high-altitude EMP attack on the drone, the gamma radiation at the crash site, and the perfect vertical alignment with the subterranean mesa anomaly changes everything. Skinwalker Ranch is not a random hotspot for ghosts or folklore. It is a massive, highly sophisticated, engineered installation that operates across multiple dimensions of space and atmosphere. The bubble isn't just a strange force field, it is a physical, defense-oriented canopy projected from deep underground to shield an active installation from human interference and satellite surveillance. The team didn't just record another anomaly. They successfully mapped the physical architecture of the facility. And as they continue to push deeper into the season, the intelligence behind the ranch is making it crystal clear that any attempt to breach its airspace will be met with overwhelming force. I want to hear from the true believers. Do you think the team will ever find a way to safely breach the bubble? Or will the ranch's defense systems shut them down permanently? Comment your final theories below. Thank you so much for watching this massive deep dive breakdown of Season 7, Episode 11. If you made it all the way to this final frame, you are an absolute legend. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and let me know in the comments what mystery or video you want us to tackle next. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies, watch your back on the ground, and stay curious.